But music, bro, that's a massive question, because I think everyone in the world like relates to music in some way. In my actual normal life, I'm very reserved. I'm very like calm. I mind my business. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm one big ingredient, and I can't explain it. It's like, you know, there's a lot of layers to me as well. I understand now that I like soulful instrumentals like guitars and pianos, because that was played in the church. I'm never satisfied. I'm like, I need to do more. A good question, bro. Do you know what it is with music? Yeah, it's the only thing that's kept me going. So you see when I can't create, or when music's not there, or when I got a writer's block, bro, it's like I feel, do you know, like in the Bible, there's Samson when he got his hair cut, when he had his strength was in his hair. In the Bible, I don't know if you know the story. But basically, Samson, there's a guy in the Bible called Samson. He had long hair, yeah, and his strength was in his hair. And then he met Delilah, whatever, and she shaved off his hair. And when his hair was gone, he was weak. And that's how it is for me with music. So like, if music ain't there, I'm not creating. I question myself. I question like, what am I meant to do today, or what's my purpose? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But at the same time, saying that, if I take holidays, I like going on holidays. So that's the sort of thing that gets me, I say, inspiration again to write, if that makes sense. Yeah. Just a normal person just trying to make money, man, and survive. And just you know, I like the gym. I go to the gym a lot. But music, bro, that's a massive question, because I think everyone in the world like relates to music in some way. There's always everyone knows music. Everyone likes it. You run, you're running. You put your headphones onto. I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you. That's a hard one. I think, it's not even if I'm not writing, yeah, or creating, I'm thinking, how can I do something to push myself further, or what can I do? What channels? What avenues can I? Do you get what I'm saying? So literally for years, every day I wake up, music's on my mind. Obviously my escapism is I play video games, you know, I work, I want to make money, but apart from that, music it's everything, bro. It's consumed my whole life. You know what I mean? In my actual normal life, I'm very reserved. I'm very like calm. I mind my business. You know what I mean? It's like the alter ego, the everyday person is me, but the alter ego is Razor. The person that comes out like the emotional person. The emotional person is Razor. Do you get what I'm saying? That's, or my deepest thoughts, my subconscious things that I consume. It won't come out in me. It will come out in my music. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Yeah. It's like my therapy. Do you know what I mean? It's like my therapy. It's like, and when it comes out, it's weird, because I was having this conversation with my friend the other day. When it comes out, yeah, like there's only a few occasions if someone said to me, write a song about this, then I have to sit and think, I need to write a song about this. But when I'm writing my music, I don't know what's coming out. It could be anything. It could be something that happened to me. It could be something that happened to me 5 years ago. It could be something that happened to me 2 months ago. It could be something that happened to me last week. But it's something's coming out. Do you get what I'm saying? It's weird. I can't explain it, man. It's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. Crazy. How can I do something to push myself further? Crazy. Era. I'm going to the UK garage scene 2001, 2002. That's where I'm going. And the reason I'm going there is because, believe it or not, but I always love rapping it. But garage was my first love. Like growing up, I used to listen, like my older brother and I used to listen to like a lot of garage. Ashley Waters now, Top Boy. He was my favorite MC back in the day. There was Wiley, there was Kano, Get Top. But I'm going to the garage scene because even though I listened to garage through radio and stuff, I actually would want to go back and hit up raves more, raves, more shows, be behind the scenes to actually see what's being created and how it's being created. Because I feel like that would have that would even give me more inspiration now, because that's where I get my inspiration from anyway. But I feel like if I was actually there when everything happened, that would just create I'd just be a madman with it, I feel. So Solid, Pay As You Go, Heartless, that era. Yeah, more raves, more shows, be behind the scenes. Is my favorite artist that are alive. Right. I would say Tupac was probably my favorite artist if I was gonna sum everything up in a whole. But it's weird because I wouldn't wanna. I feel like when Tupac was alive, or whatever, no one really. They appreciated him, but you know when you pass, that's when people appreciate you more. So if I'm honest, you're probably like, wow, Tupac, but you wouldn't know what to say because you're in the time. But if it happened now, if I don't know, like I was in live with him now that he's passed, obviously there's a lot of questions you want to ask him. Do you know what I mean? But it would have to be from an after death perspective. It couldn't be at the time, because I don't think no one's really appreciated when they're on their grind and when they're actually doing what they're doing. I feel like sometimes it's when you take a step back and look and be like, he done this or he achieved this. Do you get what I'm saying? With someone like Tupac, you'd want to actually go back and be, because I don't know if you on one of Kendrick Lamar's albums, there's a song, I think it's called Immortal Man or something, where he actually interviews Tupac. Have you heard it on the album? Yeah. So he chops up clips though from when Tupac was alive and he's answering questions. So I feel like that's what it would be. You'd want to know what happened at this time, or I can't explain it, man. It's weird. I don't know, or trying to arrange, let's meet up, let's do a verse, or let me interview you, or so. I don't know, but definitely some sort of collab, or let's meet up for a food or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, definitely. When you pass, that's when people appreciate you more. Our latest release was a song called Still Waiting. It came out on Mother's Day. I released it because my mum passed away in November last year. And you know what's a funny story about this song? I actually wrote the lyrics for that song when my mum was alive. Yeah, I didn't even wait. And so I've honestly had that verse for about, I'd say 2-3 years. And it's weird because it's still like, even when you hear the song, it's like I'm talking to her like she's passed. That makes sense. I'm very proud of that verse, still feel good. And I feel like the way I wrote that song was very nostalgic. Do you get what I'm saying? It's very nostalgic. So yeah, proud of that song, man. Yeah. I've got an EP coming out. I don't know how much songs I'm gonna do for it. I'm not gonna do more than 5, but so far I've recorded 2. I'm working on another one for another concept. I've got another one for it, and I'm waiting for a female singer to send me her vocals, and I might drop another song on there. But yeah, it's just a project that, you know, last year was a tough year for me. Put it like that. Last year was a tough year for me, and it's just my story about last year, 2024 things, you know. So yeah. You know, I'll just say, listen, I'd explain my background, how I grew up, where I grew up, let them know how my parents were, how I was raised, and just like how, you know, what I done in my adult life, what's happened, like my heartbreaks, my friendships that failed, my issues with my family, money issues, insecurities. I'll just say to them, for your average, you know, average working class, you know, broken home, grew up in a council estate London kid, my music is literally about everything that I've gone through. And it's to me, it's personally about, because I just look at myself like I think I'm the everyday guy. Do you know what I mean? But just trying, like someone that has $1 and a dream, and someone that's been told, your dreams are never going to work, just starting from scratch, the everyday grinder, the everyday grafter, working with what I've got within my means. And my lyrics are very in depth, because even though I said like how I am like every day, it's not that I'm not that person because I'm very that, but I'm a very deep thinker. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a very sensitive person. So these are things that, you know, I would talk about in my music. It's my real life, everyday life. Like everything that I've gone through, I've consumed. So like I said, UK garage, grime. Like there's essence. I do grime, I do garage, I do bit of drill now. Do you know what I mean? So everything is like, it's like me and my everything is just falling to one. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'll just say, listen, if you like, you know, and I was raised in a West Indian. My parents are West Jamaican, so I have that to me as well. Do you know what I mean? And so everything is just like, I feel like I'm one big ingredient, and I can't explain it. Like, you know, there's a lot of layers to me as well. Like, I feel in my music, it's not just one sort of music. Sometimes, even though I listen back to my music, it's different genres and different concepts. Sometimes I'll feel sad, so I'll write about depression. Sometimes I could have had like gone on a date and the date went great, and then we went back, we had like great sex. I might write about the sex. I might write about like a friend that snakes me. I might write about the fact that I put my heart into this woman and she broke my heart. I might rap about like my issues I grew up with, where people doubted me, my parents' issues, my parents' breakup, everything. So I just say everything's real, everything's authentic, and everything is who I am. What you see is what you get. That's my music. I feel like I'm one big ingredient. Music, yeah. Create music because it's a part of me. I grew up in the church with my mum singing in church. Do you get what I'm saying? I understand now that I like soulful instrumentals like guitars and pianos, because that was the church, that was what was played in the church. But mostly I write it to vent. My music is strictly emotionally based. So like I said, if I'm feeling sad or I feel like something, I'll write about it. If I feel like I've gone on a holiday, I've had the best experience, I'll write about it. It's strictly based on my emotions. So that's me. I understand now that I like soulful instrumentals. You know what, success, the words have changed throughout the years. Do you get what I'm saying? When I first started doing music, success to me was being on Link Up TV. It was getting played on national radio. It was doing my own headline show. It was charting. Now, to me, success is, and I feel like every level of success, it changes as age. So now that I've done everything I've just mentioned to you, to me, that was success. And I've achieved all of the stuff apart from charting. I did chart once on an iTunes chart, came in like 22 or something. Everything apart from that, I've achieved now. Like even Link Up TV, they're my friends, so I can call them and be like, yo, let's meet up for a drink. Do you get what I'm saying? Even people at the BBC, if I'm West Midlands, I can holler at the guy from BBC West Midlands. Or all of this stuff is stuff that I've always wanted to achieve. But now I've got there and I'm like, cool, I've got to it. I've achieved all these things. And now success to me at this moment is still release the music that I want to release when I want to release. Making sure that my friends are cool, my family's cool, making sure that financially cool. I don't have to be a billionaire, but I'm financially cool, and I can just do what I want when I want, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? It feels great because I've done it single-handedly. I've done it by myself, no manager. Everyone that I grew up with doubted me, people doubted me, you can't do this, you can't do it. And I've just been like, cool, whatever. I've literally just gone and done my own thing. So obviously everyone wants more. Like, obviously I wish I had like a bigger fan base, but I'm working with what I've got and I'm happy with that. I've achieved, like, for me, it makes me know that all the stuff that I think in my head is possible, and all the stuff that I think in my head can be done. So it doesn't even matter what other people are thinking. As long as in myself I know what I want, what I can achieve, what I believe can be done, that's it. Yeah. The words have changed throughout the years. And the legacy I want to leave behind is, you know, like even for you to say to me today, yeah, like I was having this conversation with someone yesterday. You said that, "Rah, man, you've been around for time. I wish I listened to your music 10 years ago." And some people might be like, "Nah, but I was out 10 years ago. You should have listened to my stuff 10 years ago," and will feel offended by that. But that's the legacy I want to leave behind. I want it to be like, whatever, people be like, "Oh, you heard of Razor? What the nah?" And then they go back and listen and be like, "Oh shit, that's what I want." I ain't got no kids yet. I would love to have kids, leave my legacy behind with kids. You know what I mean? And like, to be honest, I feel like I'm a genuine person. I feel like, you know, my friends respect me, my peers respect me. I feel like I work hard every day. I just want to be remembered as a good, genuine person that worked hard at everything he did, was a sick rapper, released sick music, and eventually, like I said, for my music to be, people to go back and listen to me, but also inspire like someone, but inspire someone or people or a nation or whatever, to be like, I wrote this song because I heard of Razor, or Razor inspired me to do this. That's what, do you know what I mean? That's the sort of stuff. But yeah, but it's weird because some people don't want to tell you that you inspire them, but then at the same time, like put it like this, I went to a show about 3 weeks ago, like 2011, 2012, I done a song called Hometown, yeah, that I completely forgot about, straight in my local park or whatever. I've gone to this show I've gone to I Love Live. Some guy comes up to me, he's like, yo, Razor. I said, yeah. He's like, that Hometown tune is hard. I was like, what? A part of me was like, I've released so much songs after that, but you remember Hometown. But at the same time, I was like, thank you, I appreciate that, because it makes me know that at least it's touching someone for you to see me a decade later and be like, yo, the XYZ. Do you know what I mean? I get it a lot. Like, a lot of people be like, man, you put in the work, you put in the groundwork, you've done this, you've done that. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, it's a thing where a part of me as well feel like I have put in a lot of work, but I still ain't hit the height or the heights that I wanted to. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. How would I know when I've reached it? When I'm living in a mansion, or when I feel like, you know, I'm walking down the road and people are like, oh, let's take a picture, But even then, that doesn't matter, because like, I feel like even when you're at that status though, you still will feel like, oh, I haven't reached it, or I haven't reached where I want to go. Do you know, you're always, like for me, I'm always fighting for stuff. I'm never satisfied. I'm never like, yeah, I'm like, nah, I need to do more, but they need to do this. Like, yeah, I'm never satisfied. Do you know what I mean? When I'm living in a mansion. One thing people don't know about me, I used to be a bus driver. Yeah, I used to be a bus driver for like 9.5 years. So yeah, that's one thing. There was a lot of routes. There was Central London. I used to do Central London. Then later on, it became more like Northwest London, like Golders Green, Pinnerside, them sides. Pinnerside. Hardest verse, go viral with no credit. Do you know what it is? There's a lot of artists, yeah, and even me, I've written songs before that I know that I'm not proud of, and if I was supposed to go on stage and perform it in front of people, it doesn't matter if they're singing along, singing every word. In my heart and my mind, I wouldn't feel right because I'm not proud of that song, if that makes sense. And it's maybe an ego thing, but that's how I feel. I wouldn't say it's an insult, maybe a criticism. Maybe if they say you could have gone harder, you could go harder. That just means like you could be say like your lyricism or your verse could be better. Pretty much, that's what You know what? But it's funny you should say that, yeah. Because my next project is kind of like that. My next project is gonna be about the biggest regret of my life. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'll put it like this. I'm gonna call it the title of my next project is actually gonna be called No Comment. That's what it's gonna be called. Yeah. So I say no comment. I question myself. Am I in my business? Am I in my ego? So like, if it's the case, I'm not creating. I question myself. I question what I'm meant to do today. What's my purpose? Do you get what I'm saying? What's my purpose? I'm thinking, how can I do something to push myself further, or what can I do? What channels, what avenues can I? Do you get what I'm saying? So literally for years, every day I wake up, music's on my mind. Music is it's everything, bro. It's crazy. It's consumed my whole life. You know what I mean? For your average working class, broken home, grew up in the council estate, London kid, my music is literally about everything that I've gone through. I question myself. Am I in my business? Am I in my ego? Crazy. So like, if it's the case, I'm not creating. I question myself. I question what I'm meant to do today. What's my purpose? Do you get what I'm saying? What's my purpose?